Okay, their countdown has started. There is a brief delay on when it will come through on the stream. So we can talk about the settings for this race. We have 4 statues which are player choice. We have chaos logic and hard difficulty for the item placements. That will mean with the boss shuffle that is also on, we will not be seeing any... So on the easier difficulties, the boss music will follow the boss to the dungeon it's in, but they will have the vanilla music for their dungeons.
So they'll have no idea what boss they're going into when they decide to go for a statue and they get an opportunity.
And then they will also be playing with Overworld Shuffle, which will mean all of their locations are... all the continents will have different locations on them, so getting around might be a bit more bit different.
Looks like we started. Alright, what start have we got here? Is this Euro? I think this is a Euro start. It is a Euro start. So that means we're either going to find some abilities or we're going to find the will. Preferably the will, so we can...
Not necessarily.
No?
Overworld Shuffle.
Overworld Shuffle. See, I've forgotten already. Alright, so we have no idea what's coming up in terms of locations.
So we will have to wait for them to finish queuing up for the shop and doing all their checks in Euro to find out what locations they have.
6 checks in Euro, 5 of which they can get now, unless they find the apple, which would be nice and get that out of the way. Also a hint in here. Oh, Jeweler's Mansion has the wind melody.
Now that might be a trolley location, but it is player choice, and that does also mean that you can't throw away any boss items, and this is chaos logic, so they might be restricted to what bosses they have access to anyway.
I'm grabbing a Inca statue to go with that hint, so...
Looks like Queen Anne is just frozen while they're syncing up all the timers.
I was just about to say, did anybody check the Jeweler Solar's going now? Let's get everyone synced up.
Ooh, 44 mansion.
Okay, so mid-range. I think the number's between 37 and 50 joules. I don't know if the logic actually changes the number.
I'm not sure. I know it makes you need more joules the harder difficulty you're on.
There's a memory melody on 23 there, so they'll have access to a lot of locations pretty early on in this seed, so that's good to know.
And I know Neo has a little whiteboard that he's currently writing down all those locations on, so he has easy knowledge of his continents.
So we're just cleaning up Moon Tribe here. Running a little bit tight with that clock there, but he gets through it. There's a red
Now, this check is out of logic, as it doesn't expect you to do this without a will ability or a strength upgrade.
I vaguely remember that. Okay, so it's a red jewel here, so they weren't getting anything, but it's easy enough to grab. You're there. And spin dash here. In natives, I think I just missed that. So looks like we're getting an ability and we're going into some dungeons instead of finding.
Yeah,
I haven't even paid attention to the overworld. We've got Moon Tribe, natives, Yoro. What else have we got?
Great Wall.
Great Wall. Okay, so
we're definitely going to see the players hoping to find Friar in there and hopefully get a nice early boss kill.
That would be a very early boss kill, actually. Well, we don't know unless it's the Mummy Queen. They don't want to take on the Mummy Queen that early.
So those of you who have been following the seed generation for this tournament will know that certain words have been used for the generations of the seeds. And I can let you know that today's seed was Mr. Freeze. Not the Batman villain, though, I was informed.
Apparently it's a popsicle, lollipop
Yeah.
brand. But,
Francis's favourite, apparently.
So dying in Great Wall here isn't going to be that bad. That they've got spin dash. At least they had something ability-wise to get through here, because this dungeon is one of the worst if you die and you don't have you don't have spin dash in particular to get through.
Yeah, and it means you can just go a little bit quicker with the death walk after getting the first item. And if you do take a death later on when you're tracking dark spaces, it's nowhere near as punishing spin dashing back to where you were.
Someone grabs a teapot, which is some progression actually with Moon Tribe.
Yeah, that's going to be their way off the continent.
Gonna go and
Sky
grab
Garden,
one more.
wherever Nazca is.
I think he's got one more check in a dark space. No, he can't grab that dark space, so just...
No, 2 dark spaces. Middle one and...
Yes. Oh, it's Chaos Logic, of course, so any dark space can have
anything in.
them. So you can have a freedown ability in a town, or you can have an ability that before Earthquaker, for example, and getting something like that would mean that the rest of Angkor Wat doesn't have anything useful or required.
That is a
rituals.
very fun quirk of the randomizer, but I hope we don't see it today. I think we're all in agreement that we want maximum pain. Solar getting the frame perfect doorway trick there that he didn't want.
Oh, from the ramps, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he gonna find Freya? He's found something.
There is a freedom ability.
There is no way. It's gonna be Earthquaker. It's gonna be Earthquaker. It's always Earthquaker. It is Earthquaker.
It's Earthquaker.
Yeah.
Now, even if he does find Freya in the other dark space, he will not have to face Mummy Queen at the end of Great Wall, unfortunately. With hard difficulty, it will never make you fight Mummy Queen as well.
Okay. I'm assuming on the top difficulty, it's
it does indeed.
Yeah. So we're gonna check this last dark space and then head out. He grabbed his teapot, nothing else in here, I don't think. Just jewels.
In a way, he's probably sad he didn't get Aura Barrier as that freedom ability if it's not Freya. That would have given him 2 more checks. 2 more checks in Sky Garden with the teapot.
Oh yes, he's got the teapot, correct. Well, we don't know that Sky Garden's... Oh no, it auto takes you there, that's correct. Yeah, okay. So it was the worst one.
And the teapot also gives him an additional dark space with access to the Seaside Palace.
So is he gonna do Sky Garden? I think he's gonna go Sky Garden before looking in Diamond Mine.
Yeah, it makes sense.
This will be the first divergence point. The runners, will they go Sky Garden or will they go Diamond Mine?
I would expect them to all do Sky Garden while they're there. I mean, with 3 dark space checks as well.
It's the one in Room 4 is kind of painful to get. Whereas
they do have
Diamond
spin
Mine,
dash now, though.
They've got spin dash, so they can get the 2 checks that they wouldn't be able to normally in Diamond Mine, and they'd also be able to get 3 dark spaces there. So both options are pretty good.
That is assuming they have access to Diamond Mine on this continent.
That is assuming that, which they most likely don't. He's going to continue on to check this dark space, which, if it's Slider, that is fine, but it would have slowed him down a little bit in Room 3.
Yeah, not optimal happening to charge up a spin dash there.
But if it was Fryer, it would have just been able to save a little bit of time, so ups and downs. Wow, Soul's imagery just full of jewels. Seed's not giving anything just yet.
No, it's
There's
keeping
a
them
palace
running
key,
around.
though. So they've got access to Watermere continent now. In room 3, the palace key. It's a bit roundabout, but
Yeah, it could be interesting.
they don't find
could-
any more travel points. That's going to be, they really don't want to be traveling back to Euro via dark space because it's going to be slow to get around.
They did
Or
find their
grabbing
memory
melody.
melody, didn't they?
23 joules.
23 joules, that was it.
So yeah, they don't want to start using dark spaces to move around before then, or really after.
So we have Solar going to check the last dark space in Sky Garden now.
Yeah, Neo on his way. Also, baiting that fire snake there saves a little bit of time.
And we'll see.
So we're doing the exact
No,
same.
he didn't spin dash for it. Yep, there it is.
We also head into room 4. So everyone did Sky Garden, which, like you said, Walden, that was pretty much what you'd do there. But Fryer could be in Diamond Mine, and if you went Diamond Mine first, then you'd only have to go through each dungeon. But you'd be able to do Sky Garden all in one. So if it is they're all gonna.
It may not be too punishing for the time being, though, seeing as Teapot is their main travel item.
Yeah.
They'll probably find themselves back here anyway.
I didn't take a look at the other locations from, but they're gonna have. I think it's random how many locations are on a continent in Overworld Shuffle, like between 3 and
so
5.
it mirrors the continents in the vanilla game. So you have 1 5 continent, 2 4s.
So this is the biggest continent that they're on then with 5 locations.
Well, they've changed continent at this point after using the.
It's so confusing, Walden. I can't keep up with it. This is why I don't play Overworld Shuffle. It's too much for my brain.
Yeah, it definitely does take you a bit of getting your head around at first. And Solar first to leave Sky Garden. We'll see what other locations are on this continent.
Are we limited by amount of dungeons? Oh,
Oh,
2.
only Watermere.
That's 4 checks, 1 dark space, 1 hint, which he'll probably check after grabbing the stone from Lance.
And checking this before using that teleport to Seaside Palace paid off.
Oh, that's a big hint. Pyramid has the magic dust. Which room in Pyramid, though? With that hint, could it be Killer 6?
I believe it can be.
Oh, really? Because I was thinking maybe it would be forced to say Killer 6 has magic dust, but I think it's either an important item or a trolley location, and Killer 6 counts as a trolley.
Yeah, I think that's how it works, but I'm not confident.
Yeah, there's also another layer behind the logic where you can tell something from that, but I can't remember. Bagu's obviously is the creator of the Rando, is very good at picking apart the logic of a seed.
Yeah, it's crazy how much he beats. Like he even beats like Solar by 20-25 minutes some weeks on the weekly seeds.
It's not all about the execution in a randomizer. There's multiple things that go on: logic reading, gambles, and execution. All are a part of it. Oh, all right. We're gonna get Aura Barrier, or are we gonna see the Fryer? We're probably gonna see the Fryer here, I think.
And it's Aura
my
Barrier.
goodness. All right. Well, they could grab those 2 checks. He's probably not going to, grab those 2 checks in room 4?
I would expect him to, because he needs to go back to Nazca now to teleport to Seaside Palace anyway,
Oh,
because
there's
that's
nothing
his
else
next
here.
continent.
Yeah, there's nothing else here. All right. So we're expecting maybe a travel item. How many jewels has he got now?
Well, he has the Seaside Palace key, so when he teleports to Seaside
Oh.
Palace, he'll get the Angel Village continent.
That's true. That's true. And we don't know how much is there.
And now we'll see if he does decide to go and do room 4. Queen Anne now finding her aura barrier, probably feeling a similar level of frustration.
Yeah,
Solar opting straight to Seaside Palace.
checking the dark space on the way in.
Well, he has the key to get out, so...
But he's going to go down in... I think usually I do it on the way in just to see, but I think optimally you want to do it on the way out because in Seaside Palace you're always going to be coming back, right?
Yeah, for me it depends if I need to warp out of there or not.
Okay. Oh, large roast. Does that does give him access to a new continent that he hasn't been to?
That will be to Dao.
Okay, so there's only one left now, right? Which is the very first continent, Southgate.
Yeah, and then when they get Memory Melody, they'll also have access to their Babel.
And then that'll be everywhere but jumbled up. Looks like they're going to get that Memory Melody really quickly at this rate because it's very jewel heavy. They're not getting much on the trackers in terms of items. Just Inca statue, palace key, teapot. And soul with the leg.
Yeah, no, it definitely seems to be a slow starting seed, but it's opening up the world to them massively. So I think in 15 minutes we'll see very different plays from all of them.
Yeah, exactly. Which is really good that it's not going to continue being linear.
We have Neo doing his room 4 check in Sky Garden, and it looks like Queen Anne is also. So we've already seen a bit of divergence. Let's see if it pays off for Solar with Buffy's item, and he has the apple for Anne.
It's a check, but probably not one that he was looking for. The starting spawn was Yoro, right? But it's not going to be the mansion. So he'll have to figure out when he wants to walk back so he can use the apple more efficiently, if he even needs to walk back.
Oh, and he's dipping in for early Mew without a statue. I know it's Chaos.
Or 3.
Yeah, 3 checks.
3 checks, okay.
I know it's Chaos Logic, but I feel like this is a risky play from Solar early on.
It does get an access to a dark space, but yeah, it does get access to
not
that
without
one.
not without his Hope statue. It doesn't.
Oh, that's correct. No, it doesn't. Yeah, okay. This is a player's making. I didn't notice what was got in that room 4 chest. Doesn't look like anything on the tracker, so probably a jewel on her. Still one more though.
Queen Anne getting a Friar upgrade for the Friar she doesn't have.
Neo getting the 12.5% chance, still going for the buffer though. Oh, those swords do a lot of damage in the rando. You're gonna have to kill it.
Did very well to get it there.
Yeah, he got the very unlucky there with that blue robot shooting left right at the moment he was going for the buffer.
So he got a hieroglyph from room 4. I don't think Solar will be punished for not having that yet.
No.
Solar also not finding a Statue of Hope or anything notable.
He got a letter. Lance's
letters. Has he got the will?
Not Lance, the will, sorry. Yeah, I get those two confused in the tracker. Okay,
that was a good shout from Solar.
That doesn't get him anything new, but it gets him easier access, right?
South Cape.
does, of course. All right, so Solar's got access to everywhere. Just in a roundabout way. Improve Psycho Dash. Check this dark space. Maybe it
Now
has the
we're gonna
slider.
see-
That'd be really nice.
Queenie is also going to go for an early Mew check. Did we miss a hint about...
She backs out. Did we miss what?
I was going to say, did we miss a hint about the will being in Mew? But apparently not if Queenie's backed out.
Yeah, she's gone to Angel Village. She's not gonna... She's gonna find the letter, which will be nice, kind of. The only place they don't have access to now is Babel. But they're not that many jewels away. Solar frantically checking as many dark spaces as he can. Still needs 2 abilities. Potentially he doesn't need Slider or Fryer. I think you're guaranteed to need one of them. Have you ever done a seed where you haven't needed 2 abilities?
Maybe.
Really? That'd be crazy.
I've definitely had some very weird seeds.
I didn't count how many snakes we needed. I didn't look. Didn't know.
I didn't even see how long it was.
No. I'm gonna see from Queenie soon though. Is Neo gonna dip into Moo? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's thinking. Oh, he is. Oh, okay. So it's gonna grab that will. I keep wanting to say the letter.
Solar went back to natives. Did he check the overworld?
I
Nope, he's gone back. There we go.
think he was using up the leg. I think that's all he was doing. Just a quick use of the leg. I don't think his inventory is cluttered right now.
No, but inventory management is a big thing because player choice, you cannot throw away any boss items.
That is true. Saying that he picks up a towel, which is probably going to stay in his inventory for a little while.
Well, Shatter's just informed me that Killer 6 has the journal, so Solar's going to be hoping it stays in his inventory for a while.
Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're not seeing Mummy Queen then. Unless Solar goes for a play. But even then, even if he did kill a 6 and he grabbed the journal, I still don't even think that would, even in the slightest, make him want to go for Mummy Queen.
2 bosses could be locked out, right? They might have to.
I guess so. It's
chaos logic.
Yeah.
We could have a Incan statue on the gold ship.
That would be cool. Well, if you had a Incan statue on the gold, yeah, okay.
Or if you put the diamond block on the gold ship, then you could put a crystal ball or a Rama statue in Inca.
Grabbing the letter now. I mean, there's no way Solar's gonna get himself imprisoned for 1 check.
He is going to get himself in prison to check that dark space, I believe.
Oh, it's the dark space. Yeah, it's valuable. He's gonna grab this hint. Lola has a hieroglyph. Oh.
He didn't read it. Inca has a hieroglyph.
I got it wrong. Okay. I'm not sure why he went back to check because I'm very confident he will have, when he skimmed over it, he will have seen the word hieroglyph.
Maybe he didn't see where it was.
But I'm curious as to why he would be interested in where hieroglyphs are on player's choice. Like you said, it could be locked out, but I think for most people, excluding the boss rush, which we had earlier in that last race, I think Mummy Queen is the boss that you would really not want to fight, especially on player choice.
I don't mind Mummy Queen in the pyramid as much. She doesn't hit as hard, but Mummy Queen 2.0 hits a lot harder in Randomizer. It's not a trivial matter. Solar opting to not hand in the apple. He's probably going to come back with the memory melody he's just picked up from the jeweler.
It's a little bit faster if he does it that way. All right. Oh gosh, I'm just looking at this overworld on Neo. I'd be stuck on that screen for like 20 minutes trying to process what's going on and where I can go. I'm struggling to think of what dungeons we've got access to, and
I believe at this point, Solar will have access to all of them other than Angkor Wat and Angel Village.
Yeah.
QueenAnneB is not going to be far behind, and neither is Neo. Wait, no, Neo has the access, but I don't know if Queen Anne has access to South Cape.
Looking at a tracker, it looks like she does not. No, the access to South Cape was in Mew, which she backed out of.
Can't say I blame her. I would definitely do other things with all the choices she has available.
The thing is, the seed, it's so early on in terms of health and defense, and Mew enemies are rough.
And there is a psycho ability for Solar. He has his slider.
So it's the hunt for Freya, which can be anywhere, so that means we know it's in Crest towards the end. Like, we just know. Or it's on top of Babel. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm all for top of Babel.
I'm only all for it if it's got to be required, though.
It's got to be a required boss rush.
It is, right? Yeah, on player's choice, you really want that Freya just so you can get... Oh, it's boss shuffle, so you can't even... you really want... It makes it so different with the boss shuffle, because normally Great Wall is just... Once you've got Spin Dash and Freya, there's one statue on player's choice, but with Overworld, it doesn't even matter. How many different bosses does he have access to with his current moves? Like ignoring items, you still need a few for Slider. Can't get statue 6.
Is Slider required to get to any bosses? I don't think it is. I think it's only Spin Dash and Freya.
You're right now. Yeah, you're right. It's Freya. Freya's blocking out 4. Slider's blocking out 6 except boss rush. Like if you go jewelers. Right, solo-handed in that apple. He did it so fast I didn't notice him do it.
That was a herb, so nothing too fancy.
Queenie also picking up Slider. Semi-relieved to see that. I wonder when we're gonna see some dungeon dipping. Been a lot of running around towns, making sure that they've checked as many safe dark spaces that they can before committing into dungeons. I have no idea the routing that they're gonna do with these dungeons.
If I was a gambling man, I would expect Queenie to go to Angel Village dungeon now she's just found her slider. It is her favourite dungeon.
Solar getting another hint for a hieroglyph, which is in Pyramid. We've got 2 hints in Pyramid. What was the other one? I think it wasn't we haven't had 2 hieroglyph hints, have we?
I can't remember. That was too long ago in the seed for me.
So no aura.
I'm going to start thinking about the hints from my seed if you don't make me think about hints too much.
If there's an ability here, that means that everything in the pyramid is useless, and it is not. So that means they may still be forced to come in the pyramid.
I would expect to see Neo and Solar go straight for the pyramid when they have access. They have Spin Dash, they can clear it, and it's a lot of checks that are really dense.
You are right with Queenie going to Angel Village. There's 4 checks in here, I believe.
Yeah, and she'll get to see if Kara's here, although she does not currently have the magic dust, so won't be able to save her.
Solar, the first one to make his way to South Cape.
Let's see if he talks to the teacher or not.
They know how many statues they need. Yeah, he skips.
Yeah, he knows.
Black glasses. Have been
Black
found by
glasses
Solar
was
as well,
from-
which means
Yeah, that was from Gaia in the pyramid.
yeah. So Angkor, what's kind of a place that I'd think about going. You've got the logic for it now.
Yeah, they have all the moves to get in.
Yeah. They'd have to do it the normal. You check that vanilla earthquaker as well. That's the thing. I wouldn't like to go in before knowing where Freya was, but Solar's doing it. It is. It's in logic. So.
I like this choice from Solar. It is a bit of a
too.
longer dungeon, but there's the checks. There's a lot at the end.
You also
kind
get
of
to
works
find
out.
out if Kara's here. Oh, I remember the magic. The pyramid has magic dust. It's fast.
The pyramid does have
Yes.
magic dust.
Okay. So we know where that is. We just don't know where Kara is. Solar resetting the. If you run down, you'll reset what's happening on screen with the bugs. So it's pretty dangerous to do those bugs when you only deal 1 and 2 damage, even 3. It's difficult to get it quickly done.
I believe that was a tactic found by Don't Bagumi, the creator of the Randomizer.
Yeah, they're running down and running back up to reset. Yeah.
And I believe the way Solar is going to kill this wall bug was also found by him. If you stand there, those green worms it spits out will never hit you. So all you need to do is attack and defend.
Side Palace has the large roast. That's not a hint that Queenie wanted to see right there.
It's not a particularly useful hint, but it is by
when she's already got
no
it.
means the worst hint I've seen in this game.
Still pretty bad when you've got the iron though. It doesn't get much worse.
The best ones are when you pick up an item, then you get the hint, and it's like the spirit in Angkor Wat tells you what the spirit has. So something you may have noticed from QueenAnneB's feed, the puzzles that she had to check are different to those in the vanilla game. Don't Bagumi, when making the randomizer, decided to randomize all the puzzles and put a load of new differences in. So now you get a random selection, and they are more difficult based on the difficulty you've selected when creating your seed. And we did see Queenie get a hope. Oh no, it was a Rama statue. Not as useful, as that won't open any additional checks.
I mean, it's still useful in the end. She only needs 1 more, and then technically she has access once she has access to. She needs the hope statues, obviously, but still useful. Good item to pick up.
So there was a hieroglyph in Angel Village as well. Again, with that Killer 6 hint, probably not a boss they're going to want to fight.
They could try their chances. Solar opting to avoid the vanilla Earthquaker dark space. Freya could be there, right? That would be.
He can't access it yet. You either need Dark Freya or Shadow.
Right, or Shadow. So we just spouting wrong information here. That's why I'm like talking. Wow.
Queenie getting a red jewel from the statues in Natives Village. Solar taking his death warp after the Forgotten Chest. Is that the Forgotten Chest? No, that's the loot back chest.
Actually faster to grab the checkpoint and then run back and grab the item second. Doesn't seem intuitive, but it is faster just because of the death warping. Sort of squeezing past that there. Kind of tricky to do.
Yeah, because you can't go through as Frieden anyway, you need to be back as Will to complete Angkor Wat.
Neo's in Diamond Mine as well. Neither Queenie or Neo have found the glasses yet, so they've got not really any big reason to want to go to Encore 1.
I would expect all of them to be able to do it without the glasses, though.
Yeah.
I know when I play, I don't factor the glasses in at all to my Anchor What decisions.
It's just if you find the glasses like that, does that nudge you towards wanting to go a decent amount more? For me, it would. If I didn't have to find the glasses, I wouldn't really be that inclined, but if I did find the glasses, I'd just go. Just because logic has led me up to that point. Ooh,
And the necklace.
Still need Lola's melody, but necklace is good. It's seeds can be a big pain when you grab the necklace late and then you have to scurry around half of the overworld, which is shuffled in this, to get to the checks you need to.
Yeah, and I definitely expect to see Solarcell attempt to find Lola's melody now before going into prison with the key.
Prison.
And he'll be able to do it all.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Exactly.
Is Kara here? Pyramid has a hope statue. Kara's not here.
Which Solar will be very happy to see. I mean, she does normally seem to be impressed. Like, I would say in the majority of seeds I've played.
Be in the prison, which, if Solar finds that melody earlier or soon.
So Solar does have 2 mushroom drops now, so he'll probably be weighing up the idea of going to check Cress, because he'll be able to visit all the dark spaces there.
Yeah, Cress is actually quite strong to go to. How many dark spaces? 3?
That'll be 3 dark space checks.
And Diamond Mine not paying out in the dark spaces, which is unfortunate for Neo.
Let's see where Solar decides to go. I have a sneaking suspicion he'll join Neo in Dark Mine.
I think in the mine he grabbed a crystal ball and I'm not sure what else he grabbed there.
Oh, crystal ball would be big for Solar. That would be his 3rd one. Queen Anne has now got Lola's letter. She has been to and cleared her Mew out to the best of her ability at the moment.
Solar wants to find that elevator key. He found the mine key, the 2nd mine key, but he needs that elevator key so he can get access to rechecks. And maybe Kara's in the back of Diamond Mine.
Yeah, that's not too bad a Kara location.
It depends where that elevator key is. I find the elevator key is either not that bad to find or it's at the end of the seed, usually for me.
I would love to see Kara in the Diamond Mine, actually. I don't think we've had a Samlet seed this tournament. That would be nice.
Oh, Neo taking a death there to the falling golem. I had no idea that would hit you on the way down, falling.
Time to see where Solar has decided to go.
Let's go into the mine.
So he will be getting that crystal ball. And he won't be finding that elevator key.
No, he won't. So he's doing this knowing that he's going to have to come in here again, but Diamond Mine is usually a dungeon that you accept that you're not going to do that in one go, because there's a lot of requirements to 100% it. That's cool. Just come out of the pyramid. We haven't had an aura hint, or have we?
I haven't seen one.
I don't think we've had an aura hint. That's like the next big one. It's nice that they've got the magic dust done. They know where they need to go. Nobody likes looking for a magic dust at the very end of a seed.
No, they don't. Even when you know where it is, it's not the nicest thing.
Solar knows where Cress is. Right? You said you thought he might go into there with 2 drops.
Yeah, I mean, it was either Diamond Mine or Crest, right? They've both got 3 dark spaces, so they're the best places to be looking for
That's
his
true.
Fryer.
It's not going to find anything in here, unfortunately. Outside of Crest, what else are we talking about dark spaces? We got Mew, we got Top of Babel. I don't think there's
Top
really
and
that
bottom
much.
of Babel, Mew,
Not the bottom.
Inca.
Solar went to. I think Solar's been to Babel. I think that was the first thing he did as Neil. It was the first thing he did as Neil.
Yeah, so I guess we'll be looking at either Inca, Top of Babel, or Earthquake of Dark Space at this point. Maybe I3 Village.
Yeah. Find nothing but a red jewel. There was nothing else on the jewel around.
No, that's it now until they get to his secrets.
Which was 43, I think. It's 43, 44, one of those two.
Yeah, it wasn't too mean of a number.
No.
It wasn't a 50 red jewel seed like the runners-up race earlier today.
Soul's going to be disappointed when he gets to the end here and not find his elevator key or anything useful in these dark spaces. He's not really that concerned about the elevator key, I don't think. He's looking for the Fryer. Everyone's looking for Fryer right now. It's pretty much this seed has been mad dashes for dark spaces.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's kind of the logic people employ when playing the randomizer.
Yeah.
You prioritize where you've got checks with the most dark spaces until you find your core abilities, and then you then you follow the logic of where has the highest density of checks.
So people can split up there. They can decide to go the safe way where they check all the towns first, you know, if they've got access, because they've had access to pretty much everywhere before they started going in dungeons. Or you can decide to, you know, if you can go into Diamond Mine straight away, do you want to go grab those 3 dark spaces, or do you want to go across the world? There we go. Solar's finally in Crest. He knew he was going to do it. 3 items in here, I think. 3 dark spaces, 3 items, so it'll pay out.
I'm not sure where else Solar could have gone, to be honest. Without that aura, I think he's starting to run out of checks if Crest doesn't pay off. Probably be forced to dip into prison.
That pyramid's going to have so much stuff in it. So one dark space down, nothing else. Both Neo and Queenie making the way through Angkor Wat. Not going to get that much information. I didn't see if Solar spoke to the spirit for the hint. I think he did. I don't think it was anything interesting.
No, I don't think it was. Neo doing this without the black glasses. Showing off his skills navigating the room in the light.
So Queenie, I'm not sure if QueenAnneB would have come into. You said she could do it without the glasses, but I'm not sure if she would go for it without the glasses logic. I've no idea how she would she deals with the logic in this.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with it.
Solid going for it. Trying to go for a cheeky attack cancel there, but backs out because he is on low health. He got it right there. You do not want to die in here. I'm not sure if it's like 3 hits and death.
He has no defense, so he might even be on a 2. Oh, he's got 18 health. No, 10 health.
10 health.
Yeah, he can probably take 2 hits.
It's definitely getting disappointed though. Crystal Ball. Is that all of them? That's all of them. All right. So he's got access to his first boss. And I think at this point he's happy to take any.
So, what is your prediction for the boss behind the crystal balls, Mr. Freak?
Behind the crystal balls, what have we got? I think with this health and these abilities, I think it'd be fun if it was vampires. I think vampires would be cool. I want vampires.
I'd be going in the same vein as you, except I'd be hoping for Mummy Queen 2.0.
Okay. Oh wait, can that be a thing? Oh, it's part
Yeah.
of course. Oh my goodness. All right.
There's a Force Shadow transformation, so Mummy Queen 2.0 can be anywhere.
Yeah, so the statues, they need 4 statues, and they can pick whatever statues that they want. The thing is, they just don't know what's behind those locations. So they can go to, they're gonna go, Solar's gonna go to Sky Garden, he's gonna go to what normally would be Viper, and it can be any of the 5 main bosses and Mummy Queen 2.0 apparently, which I totally forgot about. We don't want to see Viper because that's vanilla and boring. So
While we do have player choice on, we are also running Chaos Logic on this seed, which means that dungeons and bosses can be locked out. So they only need 4 statues. It's entirely possible 2 boss fights will be locked out, so they'll be forced into what statues they have. Anything is possible with a randomizer.
Solid Arm does not appear as a boss, does he?
No, Solid Arm isn't taken into account with this difficulty setting, so Solid Arm will always be at the end of Mansion.
Okay. And that will always net you Statue 6. Okay, so Statue 6 can still be grabbed the same. If they grab the 44 jewels, they can get a statue. And they know what they're dealing with. Very simple. So these 3 to deal with Solid Arm with the text buffering.
Yes, and thank you once again for finding that strat.
I don't think he found anything. He certainly didn't find Freya. I don't think he found anything there.
So, what do we have left? Inca, Itari,
There's one check here.
or Top of Babel?
You can't get to Top of Babel right now. Oh, you're just talking in
No,
general.
no,
Okay.
where Freya can be.
Okay, yeah, there's not that many places, and there's 3 dark spaces in here, but he doesn't have the diamond block.
I mean, he's running out of checks, though, I think, that you can access, so we're going to be finding something in this chest, I believe.
This might be a vanilla diamond block.
Elevator key.
It's that rotten key. Could he have come here first? Of course, he could have. He's kicking himself a little bit for not coming here a bit earlier, but he could have done Pyramid all in one.
That
Very
check
rare.
in Inca without the diamond block is a check that often comes back to bite me, but I will always check it when I'm on the continent.
I'll grab it. The same thing with the Moon Tribe at the beginning. I just get it out the way because
Yeah, same. One less thing to worry about.
especially if it's a South Cape start, just get it done. He's going straight back. He wants to know, do we have a Samlet seed? And also the 3 checks would be nice.
Yeah, he's probably going to be hoping to find his aura there. Maybe Lola's Melody. Finding Lola's Melody right now would be really nice so he doesn't have to triple dip prison.
Yeah, if he finds the aura, he would go to the pyramid first. But if he finds the melody...
We have a Samlet!
Hey, look at him.
Solar's dancing round him.
Alright, so we need the aura to get access to the pyramid, which we don't know where in the pyramid, but somewhere in the pyramid is the magic dust. There's
And
the
Lola's Melody.
Okay. So it's time for the prison.
Yeah, you've got to go prison next, right? Unless he finds the aura here.
Where else could he go?
Well, yeah, if he finds the aura here, though, then
Yeah.
decisions need to be made.
I think if he finds the aura here, I would... I mean, pyramid's so much more checks. Like, in the prison, what have you got? You've got 2 dark spaces, 1 dark space.
Yes, but that dark space could have Friar in, actually.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. This is chaos.
Yeah. The dark space at the bottom of pyramid can also have Friar, I think.
Yes, it can.
And that doesn't change logic in any way. I don't think. Maybe it does. Maybe that... No,
No, because you can teleport back to the top and transform into Shadow. Oh, but it
So
would
what we're
take away
saying is,
It would take away Freedom, though, wouldn't it? I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. If it can, I want Psycho Dash to be there to make it awkward.
We've already found Psycho Dash.
Oh, I want Fry to be there then. I'll take that, I guess.
Psycho Dash was in the back of Diamond Mine.
Oh, right. Yeah, you'll have just not picked it up because it's no use once you've got Spin Dash and Psycho Slider.
So Neo now going into Crest for the Dark Space checks we now know are empty. I believe he will be finding a crystal ball, though, which he's just picked up.
So this here, he's going to get 2 checks, one dark space in I3, and then he's going to get Lily, which gives him an extra, lets him finish Prison, and it gets him 1 check in Seaside. And he's done the Purity Stone.
And we've got the Diamond Block. That's another 3 Dark Space checks. Well, 2 until he finds the Wind Melody.
Would you go Inca or Prison now?
I'd probably go through Prison because I can full clear it, and then I'd go through Inca.
Inca's, yeah.
Just on the off chance I found Vanilla, Wind Melody, and an Incan statue, because then you can full clear it, move continent, and not care, right? Oh, but we don't know what's on what continent.
Yeah.
That was the Will in Edward's Tunnel.
Yeah, I think I'd go for the Prison as well.
I mean, we'll see what's on this continent. Because I think that's what it would boil down to for me.
Yeah, well, he's switching continents, gone to the South Cape one. I can't remember what's here.
Yeah, I really should have got my whiteboard and written it all down to be a good commentator, so I apologise to everyone who's happening to listen to us not know what's going on.
Been taking a death there. It's not the worst death, though. You're having to run back to a point. Alright, he's got an Inca. Okay, interesting. More dark spaces here. And if he finds, the Melody and an Incan statue, we can get a boss done.
Yeah, that'd be a big find.
I'm a little surprised he hasn't gone to Sky Garden, see what boss is there, but I guess there's no real rush.
I mean, he's already sat with 1 defense, so killing a boss right now could be catastrophic for his death warps.
Are you gonna bank on finding an extra defense before tackling a boss? I think you've got to go for a boss at some point, most likely with these stats, and you don't know, you're not gonna be able to pick what boss that is. So
yeah, but I'd imagine with his mechanical ability, Solar's quite confident in a lot of the dungeons with even with these lower stats. So having the quicker death warps would be quite nice.
that is true. Because that will definitely add up when his health gets higher.
Which we'll probably see come into effect, as I expect to see Solar Death Warp after Singing Statue to get back down to Z-Ladder.
I've still not looked at the routing of Z-Ladder inside the randomizer. I should have paid attention to how Solo is doing this.
So ideally, if you're low stats, you do as normal up to here, except you go and open the shortcut before running back to do these checks. Then if you're low stat, you death warp back to the start, or if you're higher stats, you can just run out and open up the shortcut to get back to where you Z-Ladder.
Okay, interesting. So there's a quick way to do this room that Solo's in to kill that guy, but you can't do it with Slider, so I've got to take the normal way round. And pray that Solo's inventory isn't full.
Oh, that's so horrible.
Yeah, I've done it like 4 or 5 times. Neo's going to be the first person to check out what's I don't think anyone checked this dark space, right? Oh my gosh, if Freya's here, that would be insane. Surely
No,
Solar.
Solar checked it.
Okay. Usually it's, usually you don't like... Yeah, no, they've checked it.
But
I think
Neo
he's
is
going
transforming.
He's going to 4. He's going to 4, I think. I think he's preferred to do this instead of maybe going to the other dark space. Yeah, that's the only reason you do this. I think this is definitely it's safer. It's slower, but it's definitely safer. Hieroglyph. We might see.
That's only a second hieroglyph.
It's only the second, but we know they've been hinted.
Yeah, there's some in the pyramid, aren't there?
Yeah, I believe 2 have been hinted. So.
Oh, Neo is fighting Samfanger as Frieden.
Where did he enter from?
That's gonna have to be crystal balls.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. This is a free statue, pretty much. I mean, they've got to be careful because I imagine it's a 2-shot. Second hit will kill.
That was the aura found by Solarcell in Inca.
Oh, I missed that. That's huge. That's huge. So he's not even gonna. I don't think he's gonna bother with the prison. Maybe he
no.
will.
I think he'll go to pyramid first now at this point.
There's so many items on that tracker. Like you've
because
got
I mean, he knows the magic dust is in pyramid, right? Yeah. He now has access. He can fall clear. That's where he needs to be. Why would you go and potentially find Kara?
Because he still needs... Well, not to find Kara, he still needs items to find... There's another hieroglyph. He still needs items to get access to 4 bosses, so... he's probably going to go into the prison anyway.
It would mean double dipping, though, if he went before pyramid. Yeah. So if he went before pyramid, he wouldn't have the magic dust, and if Kara was there, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. You're correct with that one. Yeah, that's a risk. That's definitely a risk. Yeah, pyramids to play. I mean, it's not even a risk, it's just wrong to do it that way, I think. Like you say, because you know where the magic dust is, you grab it before going to any locations that Kara... Well, we know that Kara's in Diamond Mine.
Right, and Solar knows that as well.
Yeah, so my question was, why not? If it was faster,
then yeah, it doesn't matter when he does pyramid because we know Kara's not there, and so does Solar. Yeah, I'm very sorry. I completely forgot that we had a Sandlet seed on our hands.
You had to do a seed before. Don't worry about it. He's going straight into the pyramid. So this is 11 checks in here.
Is it 11 or 12?
It's 12, but he's already grabbed the aura, I think. The vanilla aura from Gaia. Yeah, he's already grabbed it, so 11 left, yeah.
And we will probably only see 10 of those checks carried out because no one does a killer 6.
He might go for something. He might go for it. We haven't had a hint saying killer 6 has.
We haven't, but on 10 health, 1 defense, I can't see him potentially dying there.
So usually what I like to do is when I do room 5 first, the shadow, and then once I do room 5 on both the checks, I'll go to room 3 and I will try to go through it once. And if I get hit before I get to the second screen, I'll just die and then I'll continue from there. I usually will give it 1 attempt, and if I get to the second screen damageless, it's pretty decent. There's a decent chance for someone to be able to do it.
Killer 6 has the journal, by the way.
Oh, okay, to get hinted.
Don't worry, I'd also forgot that I'm reading chat, so I could appear smarter.
This is why I don't grab hints, because I can't remember them. They just make it harder. There's a hieroglyph. Whether it was the one that was hinted, we don't know, because there could be another one in here, I think.
Yeah, Queenie has said hello to Samlet and is now finishing her item checks.
I can't believe that not a single Hope statue has been found. That's usually... an item you'd grab. There's how many checks are in Moon?
We did get a hint for a Hope statue, though, right?
Pyramid, yes. So, I honestly, I think they're both in there. I don't know why. I think they're both in there, and it's just gonna push the option for a boss, almost a boss, but a bunch of checks.
I mean, it could be locked out.
Good bang. Queenie getting Lola's melody there. I think she's gonna go grab Lily. Now that she's got both the necklace and the melody.
Yeah, it's definitely the play. We haven't seen anyone go into prison without having found the necklace. Although Neo still hasn't found Lola's melody, it'll be interesting to see if he dips into prison before going to Diamond Mine.
Oh, Solar. Forgetting there, you can't be in the corner during that bit. It's fine though, made it out alive. Room
He's
5 is
going
scary.
for it without healing before this buffer, and he makes it. And there's his Statue of Hope.
Alright, so room 5's done. Okay, he's just gonna make his way downwards. 6-4, the 3 spin dash, 2 and then 1, and then he's likely just not gonna touch Killer 6. But I think there's gonna be a lot of items in this pyramid. We've already found, what, 2? Statue of Hope and...
Hieroglyph.
Hieroglyph. Yeah, the hieroglyph isn't that big, but again, Solar's got 4 here.
Well, he's on 4 hieroglyphs now.
Yeah.
So, with that access to the boss behind the crystal ball, he's got to be on his mind as a potential boss killer at this
but
point.
he's got to do Killer 6 for that journal. He does know that.
I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. So if he just plans that for his last boss kill, he can come back.
He'll be fine if he gets
upgrades.
Yeah, if he gets upgrades, he'll be relatively fine. No guarantee, but more often than not, he should be fine. But at this health, it's super risky.
Solarcell also on 40 red jewels, so he'll be thinking about his mansion soon. That's another potential boss kill he has. So a Killer 6 check for Journal. Ooh.
I don't think there's going to be anything interesting in the mansion. I don't think we had a hint for it. This is why
I'm going to put my guess on the crystal ring.
Crystal ring? Yeah, no one's going to go for that. I don't think. In terms of using it. If Solar doesn't find a second Statue of Hope, I think a Statue of Hope might be in the mansion.
Yeah, that's quite a trolley location. I can see that. Solar just picked up his magic dust. If anyone missed it.
Room 4 was it? Or was it room 6?
Room 4.
Room 4. Okay. So
red jewel chest.
Oh yes, the first check in room 4. Probably the hardest room.
Oh, mansion has wind melody according to Rowan.
That's correct now that it's been said. Alright. And that was very early on. So if they remembered that, then they still need... Yeah, they all still need Incan Statue A before they can think about cast off.
QueenAnneB picking up Psycho Dash.
I mean, it's upgraded. That thing will do a lot of damage. It's actually... I don't think it's a bad play to pick that up, even if you've got the spin dash and slider, if you've got it upgraded, because if you haven't done Mulet yet, doing 12 damage to those gold is pretty good, and to the enemies in your way, pretty good.
I have just thought of a potentially really trolly situation. Wind Melody in Mansion. Friar in the last Dark Space in Inca, but Incan Statue A on Gold Ship.
Do we think it's possible that Friar's just not even needed now?
I mean, it's starting to look that way. Solar's going to have 3 boss fights, I assume, soon that he can do. And then if he finds the Hope Statue and 2 Ramas, there's a 4th.
Solar doing the
Oh,
fall down there
QueenAnneB
as
has
well.
found her Sandfanger as well. She has used her crystal balls and is looking for those stat upgrades.
She'll be relatively happy enough with this boss, I think. I had no idea. I didn't see how many eggs Neo got.
No,
Fight.
it was over quite quickly though, using Freedom.
Freedom. Against that fight.
Yeah. Remember when he got Freedom from room 2? Because Freedom,
that's weird.
he's in Sky Garden, isn't he?
Wow, that's interesting. Okay. I guess Boss Shuffle can do that. That's an interesting aspect. Right,
Yeah, it's so nice if you get to fight Thanger with Shadow, and even nicer if you've got early Firebird.
Oh, Neo's going into prison.
He has picked up his Lily though, so he will be able to full clear it. And he also knows that Kara isn't here. We will get to see if the end of prison is locked out though, as Fryer could be in the last dark space.
That is true. What's really left that we know of? We don't know where Ink Statue A is.
And there we have a hope statue for Neo in the prison. So that is both of our hope statues.
I think Neo's a pretty good place to go now. I don't think he went in. Oh, that's his first one. Yeah.
Solarcell has entered the mansion. We'll get to find out what the item here is. Mr. Freak said a hope statue, but sadly they have both been found. Oh, we know it's the wind melody.
Oh, it's the wind melody, yeah. We're so bad at remembering.
But that does mean an additional dark space check for Solarcell, and it means he is going to get his first required statue. Always a risky play though, because Mummy Queen 2.0 could be anywhere. So Mummy Queen 2.0 could be behind one of the boss checks he thinks he's going to do. Then I'll have to find more items.
So he'll have had 2 sets of upgrades, most likely, if he encounters that, or he can have 2 sets of upgrades. I think at 2 sets, he should be fine for that. Maybe even just after the 1. But I assume he's going to go grab another statue soon, but he might just leave it late.
And here we can see Solarcell doing the item buffer God Pixel strategy discovered by Mr. Freak, making a mockery of Solidarm.
I looked at it and I thought he only did it left 3 times, and I thought, oh my gosh, he made a mistake.
I always find the first input I buffer doesn't look like it's buffered properly.
It's the first movement when you buffer is shorter than the rest. That's why you have to go left on the first one. Otherwise it doesn't work. It's kind of weird. Alright, there's Solar's first required statue. Well, coming up.
And we can see Neo without Fryer, so Prism was not locked out. And we'll get to see if Solarcell finds it at the top of Babel. If not, I think it's going to have to be in the final dark space of Inca, or we could still see it in Earthquaker dark space in Angkor Wat.
Yeah, that'll be painful if it is required and it is in the vanilla Earthquaker. I think that's
top of Babel.
I mean, that's really big.
I worry about Queenie and Solar's relationship after this race.
I think Francis is in trouble.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
is.
that's really big though. Finding Freya, I was gonna say he doesn't need to check any more dark spaces, but there's next to none left. He can go clean absolutely everything up.
There
He
definitely will be a sigh of relief knowing he doesn't have to go back to Earthquake or Dark Space.
He just got teleported to Mew. How did that happen? He just got teleported to Mew from Babel.
Oh, that means Mummy Queen 2.0 must be in
Oh, so
Mu.
ah, interesting.
So
Okay.
now Solar knows that that's not a boss item. That's not a boss items worth finding.
Oh gosh, might want to be having to go grab those hieroglyphs. Although if he's forced, he'll probably do it, but that's not cool.
I think we're going to see a forced Killer 6 at this point.
It's what does he need for bosses now? So he can go to Vanilla Sandfanger. What is Vanilla Sandfanger? Do we even know?
We don't know yet. Solar's the first to find an ability to get there.
Oh, that's correct, of course. That'd be my first thing, I guess. I'd do.
Yeah, he can do that. He can also kill Sandfanger. Then he'll only be looking for one more boss. So I think he's going to find a hieroglyph here in Angel Village. That means he'll only need one more hieroglyph, and he already knows that the journal is at Killer 6. He has the magic dust to get Kara when he wants. So we could be seeing Solar Cell in Go mode fairly soon.
If he decides to go that route, but going any other route is going to be... He's just got to hope that these dungeons are going to give him an Incan statue.
Oh, Solar making a massive jump forward with Spin Dash and then losing it all.
Grab that health upgrade though. So
He did get a health upgrade for his troubles.
So I think one room, every dungeon has an upgrade in it. Or no, certain rooms, I can't remember how it is, but you can check if a room has an upgrade by pressing start, and if it's got a 4 symbol, I don't know if Solar did that, I'm assuming he did. If it's got a 4 symbol there, then you can just kill the enemies.
Yeah, and if you get the crystal ring, you know what upgrade it's going to be ahead of time as well.
That's true. Yeah, health upgrade was really good, and that's covered by whatever boss is behind Great Wall, I think.
No, these go to vampires.
Yeah, that would make more sense actually. Which we know is Mummy Queen 2.0, so he's just got his Mummy Queen 2.0 upgrade. Okay.
Well, he hasn't got an upgrade because you don't get upgrades for killing Solid Arm. You only get them for Mummy Queen 2.0.
But I mean, if he was to get the Hope statues and the Rama statues and go fight what we know is
then yes.
Yeah, then yeah,
he'd get one upgrade less now.
Yeah, and it's good that he doesn't want to do that boss anyway. So he'll just have more upgrades for Gaia. Not that he'll need all that health for Gaia and defense, but
nice to have.
Yeah. He's going through Inca, going to be going to the singing statue. Neo going through or coming back from Angel Village.
He still hasn't dipped into his prison yet. Although, knowing Neo, he might not even be planning to use the wind melody. We'll see.
That's true.
To crack out his 4-tile method.
What? Even if he doesn't find the melody, yeah. That's true. I think he can do it. I think it can be done in like 1 minute 40 or something. Like if you're optimal with it, even if you got the worst RNG with where it was, it takes 1 minute 40. So if you know what you're doing with it, it can definitely save time over having to look for the wind melody. So he might do that.
I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't.
It'd be nice to show it off in the tournament as well. He's probably the only person I know who can actually do it.
I think he does it the 4 tiles, which is
he does.
Yeah. The 4 tiles is you don't want to do it any other way, otherwise you double or quadruple.
Yeah, I can do 2 tiles. 2 tiles is basically free, but I haven't seen the positioning needed for 4 tiles.
It's very precise. I messed around with it a while ago. All right, Solar entering the prison. Inventory's getting a little bit full, but he's got space. Just cleaning up some jewels. Queenie going for Z ladder here. There we go.
Solar hoping to not find any more red jewels at this point, as they won't do anything for him progression-wise.
Except just clog up his inventory. It's no, he's done the pure. Oh, okay. I didn't check. Did Neo? He did get the. I think he was the only person so far to get the check in the bottom of Seaside, or the coffin.
Oh, apparently it was a strength upgrade.
A little late for that. Hope statue for Solar, which we knew. So one Rama, which we have no idea.
He'll be happy to have the Hope statue because it unlocks 4 additional checks for him, but he knows he doesn't need to fight the boss there.
It's Solar been. He's not even used one of his statues, right?
No, he hasn't. He did that really early dip and hasn't been back.
I don't think anyone's used a statue of Hope yet, so.
No, I haven't seen anyone, but it looks like Neo might be about to. But he's only got the 1 statue, so he will be disappointed. Still looking for his Friar, though. He hasn't been to the top of Babel.
Yeah, he might be more disappointed if he finds his second Rama statue in her. But he doesn't know that Mummy Queen 2.0 lies beyond. We know that the rest of prison is not locked out. I think Solo found Psycho Dash, right? I can't remember where Psycho Dash was, but
Psycho Dash is in the back of Diamond Mine, Friar at the top of Babel, so there's nothing locked out that we know of yet. I think the only possible lockout now would be Income statue on the gold ship. Otherwise, they're going to have access to everywhere. Or the last mushroom drop could be at the end of Crest, I guess.
Yeah, the classic. Friars with no location had dash.
Solar found a useless Lance's letter.
Just discards it immediately.
At least recycle it, Solar. Come on, think green.
Alright, we're gonna... I think Neo's gonna check the dark space. Would you grab the check or the dark space now? I think I'd grab the this is tough. Yeah, he's going for the check. It's nasty going for either one because you've got to split. It's like a split path, and you've got to go back either way, and you don't want a death warp.
It's definitely not a decision I like making.
No.
It normally comes down to how confidently I'm playing and how much health I've got.
The advantage to going this way first, though, is you don't have to deal with the Wizrobe when doing the pulley, because he only spawns when you run down to the left of where you just ran then. So this is safer. But, you just got to... Oh, okay.
What was the item?
There was a HP upgrade, so
upgrade.
He didn't need to worry about dying.
The amount of health upgrades you get just as you want to death warp?
Yeah, it is really a thing.
I would not be surprised if Bagu programmed it in intentionally to troll people.
Wouldn't put it past him. He's going to check this dark space and be very disappointed. Again, a dark space that this is a desperation dark space. It always is, and when it doesn't yield anything, it's rough. Queenie, is this first room in the pyramid? I'm not sure if
yes, room 5. So Auron nearly an hour and 20 minutes in, I think we can probably say that Solar Cell has the edge. Close. I can't think of my words.
Closely followed, I think you were looking for.
Closely followed. That is exactly the one. Thank you, Mr. Fruit. Closely followed by Neo, with Queenie just a bit behind them. Although Queenie does have no, she only has 2 mushroom drops. Yeah, but anything to play for still, I would say. Solar with the edge, having his Friar, having an idea of what bosses he's going to be fighting. He now has 5 hieroglyphs and knows where his father's journal is. So very close to go mode. And I think he is about to find a hieroglyph actually in room 4.
It's really gross when you think about the fact that Friar was on top of Babel behind the mansion. It's like, oh my goodness. When you actually put it like that, that's a really gross Friar.
And yeah, there's Solar's final hieroglyph. He knows that his journal's in Pyramid. He's not even going to bother with that last check in room 4. He is in go mode.
He is in go mode? What has he got? He's got his crystal balls, which he's going to do right now. It's almost like he knew he was going to get his... That's the benefit of waiting there. The faster death warps, but he was able to get this boss done naturally instead of having to travel to its location. So waiting here, waiting to do this boss till now paid off. Just a little bit, but still good decisions.
Yeah, we've seen some really fantastic routing from Solar in this seed. He's going to be very disappointed to be just missing out on that sub 130. But this definitely seems like it's the quickest seed we've seen this tournament.
Yeah, it's hard for me to think exactly how trolly it was because I can't visualize what that overworld looked like.
Oh, and Neo's only just found the aura. So I might put Queenie slightly ahead of Neo at this point.
I did not notice that Neo didn't have the aura. He's going backwards through Inca, which is an interesting way of doing it. How has he gone backwards through Inca? Was he shadow?
You can go backwards. If you Z ladder down, you can then go backwards through Inca.
That's right. Interesting.
Yes, Solar Cell does have a bald will. Some of the original playtesters got special rewards made by Don't Bagumi at the start of the randomizer. Solar Cell has a bald will. Sai has a brown-haired will. Mr. Freet has the prize I'm most jealous of. He has a patch that fixes all the grammar in IOG.
I also got my will has got a big open mouth as well, but the you found a herb is a lot more of the prize for me.
Oh, it kills me every single time.
There's something else, and it's not just the herbs. There's something else, but I can't quite remember what it is in terms of the grammar fixes. Neil grabbing the singing statue. Right, so what's Solar gonna do now then? Is he gonna go straight to Killer 6?
I mean, I think I'd leave that till last. I think I'd go check Great Wall Boss first, which he is doing.
What he's doing. We have no idea what's here, right? So I'm thinking.
How do you pronounce herb?
Herb.
Thank you.
Herb.
Herb. A herb.
A herb. A herb.
Yep.
Herb. Where's that H? What's that H doing? Why does no one like the H?
But in the written language, you don't take pronunciation into it. You still spell herb with an H, therefore it's an A, not an an.
I just do what I was grown up to. I ain't changing. I'm not changing my ways. It's a herb. The H is for flavor. It's good flavor though. Why miss out? Why miss out? Queenie in room 2 here. Got to make sure you're careful with this bit here, you can soft lock. If you haven't saved recently, you'll be destroyed. So you'll notice you've got to drop down there as well twice. The first time it cracks the tile. If you die on top of a cracked tile, it advances the tile and breaks it. But because you're dead, the game just glitches out and you become a mess of just a graphical mess, and you can't do anything.
Anyone watching the first race of yesterday would have seen Serotonin's run unfortunately come to an end because of that.
I'm not sure if Room 2 is in logic at the beginning of a seed. Like, I think it's very dangerous to go in Room 2 if you die on the second or third hit, because it's so easy to soft lock yourself. But I'm not sure if it's inside logic or not. Yeah, it's Solar making his way through. Why has he come down here?
The middle dark space had a freedom ability in.
Oh my goodness.
So he's opted
awful.
to unlock this dark space instead of backtracking all the way back. I think I like this choice from him, with the upgraded Fryer and all his strength upgrades.
Yeah, the upgraded Fryer actually makes this slower. If you have an unupgraded Fryer, you can let it go and then just run across the room and it hits all of them and you just go left and right, left and right. It's actually faster.
Did you just see Solar kill 3 archers with 1 Fryer?
It did, but it's slower. It is
Neo
slower.
Neo did indeed. Oh, he didn't brute force the tile room. He's got the melody. Or did he play it afterwards? He might have played it afterwards.
Just a flex.
Just to
I know. In the grand finals, you're gonna flex for a minute. I'm not sure. He didn't use it. He didn't use it. He just went for it.
It's just changed on the tracker because the door opened. I see.
Oh, hi Viper.
Are we going to see American tactics or UK tactics for his Viper kill?
Oh, slider. That was smart for him to stop attacking there and just wait.
Yeah, that was quite a nice Viper kill. I think it could be done a little bit quicker with some more attack cancels, but...
As long as you don't die, that's all that's important, which it is health. I think Viper was doing such little damage that it didn't even phase him.
Yeah.
We got Queenie and Neo both in the pyramid, and they're not really going to find... I mean, Neo still needs to find his magic dust, but Queenie's not really going to find that much more here. She's going to get a hieroglyph at least.
Solar has really stormed ahead with this seed at this point.
Yeah.
I would say Queen Anne and Neo are on a similar level. I think Queenie's has the edge because she has a lot more of a pyramid clear at this point. But Solar absolutely stormed off. He's just going for his final checks now.
As soon as he went into the mansion and grabbed his aura, I think he was he was ahead.
He was Inca aura. It was his early dip into Inca that really cemented his lead in this race.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I was thinking about the jewelers from finding out about Movie Queen 2.0. But yeah, as soon as he got his aura and then got Fryer from the top of Babel, I think that was the big one that let him just clean up from there. And his decisions to leave bosses for faster death warps and then grabbing them when it's actually more optimal. Just... And there we go. Grabs Kara. Doesn't even say hi to Samlet. Insane.
I mean, he did dance around him earlier.
Yeah. It's gonna be lonely now though without Kara.
Are you still able to eat the bacon if it's a mix of Hamlet and Sam?
I don't know. That it doesn't look good. Would you eat that like bluey grey bacon that looks like spirit of death?
Probably not.
Soul's got so much health now, I think he doesn't care what boss he fights.
No. He'll be just as happy to see anything there.
So he's going to do Killer 6, right? Grab that journal. He doesn't want to go looking for a Rama statue. He doesn't want to go looking for an Incan statue.
Yeah, the Rama statue doesn't help him. At least he knows where the journal is, and with the quality of life upgrades Bagu put into the randomizer, Killer 6 doesn't take too long now. Like, those stairs are so quick.
And he doesn't need to worry about dying. I'm assuming he's got like 8 herbs. So
Yeah,
he'll be fine.
I think I've seen him eat one.
Yep, that's where he's going. I think both Neo and Queenie finishing up their diamond mines. Neo obviously in the pyramid now. Room 4, check 1. I think that's where. I don't actually know where Neo is right now, but it's room 4 that's got the.
Yeah, he's in the gauntlet of room 4, Neo. So he's going to be finding his magic dust momentarily. Queenie finished with her pyramid for now, not realizing she's probably going to be back for the journal. She's going to rescue her. I thought she was going to rescue her Kara.
Is she going to the mansion? She is.
She is.
Okay. Here comes. Oh yeah, Neo grabbed his magic dust. I missed it. I don't think there's anything else of interest besides the journal in the pyramid now. And Neo's grabbed all 12 herbs. Solar, I don't know what herb he's grabbed that Solar didn't, but
He has done more checks than Solar did. Trying to think of which ones.
All 3 know where Kara is, correct? I actually forgot.
Yes, they've all used both of their mine keys, so they've all seen Samlet. And yeah, Solar not even caring at that Killer 6.
Doesn't need. How many times did he get hit there? Probably 2 or 3. He was fine.
I mean, it looked like he was trying to get a hit to me.
There's the journal. Oh. So
Final predictions for what boss you think you're going to see. I'm going to go with a cast-off fight.
What are we missing? Cast-off vampires and...
Or vanilla.
What are we missing? Mummy Queen...
No, Mummy Queen 2.0's in Mew.
Of course. So Mummy Queen 1.0, vampires or cast-off? Vampires. Yeah. Are we Shadow? Yeah, vampires, why not?
Yeah, I'm going to go for cast-off, I think. But in my heart, I'm going to hope for Mummy Queen 1.0.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about the fact that the hieroglyphs are randomized in the randomizer, so you can't just grab them and put them normally, so you need that journal, unless you want to sit there for maybe 30 minutes. Oh, it's vampires. I did not realize that the portal tells you what's there. Okay, it's the vampires.
It's quite nice. Yeah, another thing we didn't mention about the randomizer is that I think it was the first thing Bagu actually randomized when he was trying to see if it would be feasible to make the randomizer. But he changed the gold tile in Inca to be a random tile instead of the preset one in the vanilla game. Which is why Neo's trick of standing on 4 tiles to brute force it works.
That was back in January 2019, February 2019. I remember searching for the randomizer, and that was the only thing that came up was like that the Twitch VOD of him doing that like a few days prior, and then like a month later there was life.
Solar getting on 116 on his vampires fight. The vampires 1.0 have no hitbox, so if you use Shadow you can aura glitch, run into them and just abuse that fact to high hell.
Yeah, a little bit scarier
short
in 2.0, but 1.0 vampires with Shadow.
And now we're going to see Solar going to fight his Dark Gaia.
Got Queenie
well ahead of the other 2 runners.
Queenie's making sure she's got the text buffer down here. If you mess it up, you're probably going to get hit in the face, and at that health, she's going to die.
I feel a fitting Dark Gaia quote for Solar Cell there, Shazam, and he's so far ahead of his two contestants that. Yep.
Queenie got clipped there. She went one too far to the right. Unfortunately, I thought I saw 5. I mean, Solar could death cycle on Gaia for a while. This is normal Gaia though, right? No hidden.
It is normal Gaia. He could death cycle for a while, but he would never live that down.
Gets too confident around this Comet Rain. I have to Aura. I don't know about you, but I like to Aura after the 7th Rain, so you're guaranteed not to get hit. Because apparently my reactions are terrible for Comet Rain.
I do normally just dodge it, but today on my race, because I didn't know if anyone had finished or not, I was like, no, I've got to play this safe. Use your Aura, don't get hit. You've got no herbs.
Are we going to see a 3 cycle from Solar?
You'd like to think so. With the amount of world records he has in the vanilla game, for him not to free cycle would be disappointing.
It is mostly RNG. I mean, it's pretty much RNG.
That's a 5.
Sorry, what?
5 hit.
Oh, did he get a 5 hit? Okay, good.
Yep.
Just needs one more.
Neo killing his killer 6 now. He has all of his hieroglyphs.
He's not going to be happy with that killer 6. Do you think she'll do it, or do you think she'll take another avenue?
I'm not sure.
Like, I just feel that going and searching for either statue is not great.
I'm not even sure where you'd look at this point. Maybe they haven't got the mushroom drop for Cress, have they? And there's a free cycle from Solar. GG
nice,
Solar.
GG Solar. He played that well. He made one. I can't. There was a play early on where he went somewhere. I think it was Mew. Yeah, it was Mew. He went Mew, and I don't think he found anything of interest there.
Solar.
Yeah.
No, when he went to Moo, he found was it Lola's letter? He found a travel item. It did really well for him.
Oh, been okay. All right, so it did pay off then. Oh, okay.
Yeah, him and Neo did it early. It was only QueenAnneB that didn't do an early Moo.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of a different play that he did. Maybe not though. Queenie grabbing a Friar. She's not going to be happy with that. I mean, she's going to be happy she's got a Friar, but... And especially at this point with so few dark spaces to check. It's super rough to have that behind the top of Babel.
I believe we're going to have a Solar Cell in chat with us in just a few minutes.
Nice. I think she's going to find out there. She didn't seem like she was confused, so maybe she knows that...
Congratulations, Mr. solarcell007.
Oh my gosh.
You enjoy that one?
2 moves and Babel, huh? Is that how we're blowing it? Oh, Friar at the top. Slider was at the bottom, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What a weird seed. Getting a hint for Father's Journal on Killer 6 and then being like,
yeah.
Oh, okay, I guess we're going there. I'm looking at the stream now. Nobody has Inca Statue A. I'm wondering where that was at.
I was wondering if it was on Gold Ship.
Yeah.
Well, could be. I never found my 3rd mushroom. Yeah, it looks like we all kind of have the same inventory.
And the last mushroom drop could be at the end of Cress.
Yeah, I think something might have been locked out, you know.
Did they do the other 2 checks in Sky Garden? I noped out whenever I got that last hieroglyph.
Yeah, all of Sky Garden's been cleared.
Okay. Whew, did you guys have fun watching that? I was thinking about it while I was running. I was like, wow, with open or overworld shuffle, it might be kind of hard to track all this.
I have no idea where was where. I had no idea what access to dungeons. I kept saying dungeons, like when you're in Sky Garden. I was like, oh, you could go diamond mine, which obviously is not the case. Yeah, that was confusing.
I had a general idea of how many continents you could access, but I didn't know what locations you could.
Same.
Chat very kindly helped us out, though.
Yeah, chat was great.
Okay, well, great.
We tried to do our best with hints as well.
Yeah, what really bummed me out was that
When you had to read Edward's Guard twice.
I missed it. All right, I missed
I was curious. All right, did you not?
I thought
would have
it was
assumed that.
it was a location. I wasn't sure if it said Inca or if it said something else. And my gosh, I did not want to have to guess wrong.
See, I was curious why you were interested in where a hieroglyph was that early. Like, I knew you would have seen hieroglyph. I thought you would have just been like, hieroglyph, don't care.
Well, so that seed from the beginning to about the last 20 minutes, I was petrified because it started out with Wind Melody is in the mansion. And I know Neo is, like, he's really good at doing the golden tile stuff. I'm like, oh, crap. And then we got an Inca statue in Euro also. I'm thinking, oh, well, okay.
Neo found the Wind Melody and then brute forced it anyway.
Yeah.
Such pride. How are they doing, though?
Honestly,
Neo's-
I couldn't put Queenie and Neo apart. I think Queenie's ever so slightly ahead on checks.
Okay, yeah, looks so. Edward's tunnel ended up being not very useful, which I think is about just the only thing that was not worth going into. But when she gets the will at the end of it, that'll help a little bit from going between Euro and the Watermia, South Cape, and Diamond Coast continents. It was an interesting seed. It wasn't terrible. It was just it was weird. You were hoping for the hieroglyphs and the journal, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm gonna get early Firebird, but nobody has the crystal ring either.
Yeah, I can't even think where the last few checks were, because there was only like a couple. I don't think you checked the coffin. Maybe
No.
you did, so like.
No, so yeah, there's the coffin. They did Sky Garden. So there's the coffin. There's the final check in Cress, and then there's the gold ship.
You say the final check. No one's found the third mushroom drops.
Well, right. I'm just saying those are like the only things left, I think, in the seed. I think everything else has been checked. Well, okay, that's not true. They both have access to Mew, and I don't know if they've done the other checks. Because I did have 2 statues open. I never went back into Mew after the first time, so yeah, we don't know what's there.
Just noticed that Neo did a vanilla solid arm strat. I don't know whether he got hit trying to get into position or not.
Oh, that was an interesting part in Solar's first race yesterday, Mr. Freak. Bagu did the old setup from when you first found the God Pixel. Because
just went for it, okay.
Yeah, because if you only need 2 nudges to get into position, it's faster than Item Buffering, apparently.
Well, if you can just, do you mean walk up left and then walk right?
Yes, and then defend to nudge you if you're not quite right.
Yeah, I think even with 3 nudges, it might be fine. I don't know, but yeah, if you get it straight on, it's faster, but it's obviously scarier.
Good on him for
do that.
Yeah, good on him for doing it during a marathon or a tournament. So I guess Queenie and Neo is about to learn himself that he's gonna get spit back out at Mew.
Yeah, that confused me at first, and then Wilden explained that it means that the boss is there.
Yeah, the Babel boss, which means, well, I guess if we get the Rama statue, it's kind of useless unless you want the upgrades.
It was at that point I knew that you realized you were doing Killer 6.
I did not know I was doing Killer 6 until I got that final hieroglyph. I was hoping I was going to find the Inca statue, honestly, before the hieroglyph. But I wasn't going to check the other checks. I was just going to find what I needed and just go. Because I had assumed access to a few bosses for a little bit, and I just thought maybe I'll get Friar, maybe I'll get early Firebird to handle whatever's in Great Wall.
You enjoyed that Earthquaker into Aura Barrier?
I was alright starting with Earthquaker, but then you give me a 50-50 and it's Aura Barrier. It's like, come on, where is it?
And how did you feel about where it was in the end?
After this weekend, I'm not surprised.
Do you
I'm
think
hurt.
yours and Queenie's relationship will ever survive?
Oh my gosh, of course. I think, so... She's, she didn't get to play last year. There was a lot of work to set everything up, but she's playing this year, obviously, and she wants to do well. And she was very happy with how yesterday turned out for her, and she's doing well right now. I can see how she's playing. It'll be a good confidence boost to her Gaia ability. She switched controllers back to her semi-broken controller for this one, where she doesn't have an X button, which you don't actually need for this.
She has been playing very well this seed. I think she's probably on a par with Neo at the moment. I couldn't split them for who I think will win.
Yeah,
Actually, is Neo on 3 statues?
Yeah, it looks like Neo's going for...
Neo's on 3, he's got the journal as well.
Neo's probably ahead.
Yeah, I think Neo's ahead because I think the journal is... I'm not sure actually what the third boss is that Neo's fought that Queenie hasn't.
But yeah, we'll see.
Oh, there's the crystal ring.
Okay, well yeah, that gives her early Firebird. I don't know if she'll do the boss rush though.
I doubt it. She's already got a statue 6.
Well, that is in Neo.
Oh, of course.
It won't
I
be the
always
boss
forget
rush.
that Boss Rush doesn't have Mummy Queen 2.0 and Boss Rush.
I got
all
really,
the other bosses are randomized.
I got really thrown off. What the heck was it? Oh, fought Fanger. I was like, cool, all right, that's one done. And then I went to Great Wall and I heard Great Wall music and I wait a second.
Yeah, Wilden was explaining that. At the
That's
beginning,
I guess
because
that's
of,
hard
logic.
also. Yeah, I thought it was only expert, but I guess it's hard too because the music doesn't change.
No, it's on both the difficulties because Expert will also potentially pit Will against Mummy Queen and give you some really difficult encounters.
What is it for Solid Arm, logic-wise? When can he be shuffled in?
Only on Expert, so Solid Arm will always be at the end of Mansion unless you're an Expert, so we knew you were getting Solid Arm when you went in Mansion.
Yeah. Okay, well, looks like Queenie got her third drop, so I don't know where that's going to lead her.
Maybe towards the Incan statue.
Possibly.
That's interesting, so we probably don't have anywhere locked out then in this seed in that
No.
case.
That's a dead Viper for Neo.
And a 4th Mystic statue. I can't tell if his princess is rescued.
It is.
Then we're going to be seeing another Dark Gaia fight.
How many jewels has he got? I can't actually see. Is that 48?
Yes, 48.
Okay, so the only things missing for I can't say how many pyramid hieroglyphs she's got. Is it 3? It's missing sort of 1, 2.
Queenie is missing 1 hieroglyph and the
Oh, she's
gem.
missing 1. So there's only 4 items left. 5 items left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items left.
Yeah, so another really full seed.
Yeah, which, I mean, I'm not too surprised we saw that this weekend with everything being 4 statues. Last year it was 3 statues, was it not?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
What did Chaos do to this seed?
We had a Friedan move in Angel Village, I think. I remember
There was definitely 3 down in the town.
Yeah, I remember transforming in Angel Village. Aside from that, I don't really think too much. I was checking the dark spaces like it was going to do something like that, but yeah, nothing really in dungeons that was chaos-wise.
Right. Queenie's looking to grab another statue.
Oh, she is going to do the boss rush.
Yeah.
Okay.
It starts from cast off, right? So as soon as she enters this door, it'll be a random boss.
No,
No, you
yeah,
do all
or-
the boss rushes vanilla, and it's
Okay.
only the last one.
Okay. It's pretty rough.
Bagu, the way Bagu put it, like he considers all the 2.0 bosses as the dungeon before you get to the boss.
Makes sense.
With the cutscene speed ups, it's not as bad as it used to be.
Firebird added a bit of lag there, though.
Yeah.
Neo just on his way to rescue the princess before he goes to the Dark Gaia.
Looks like he's just going to
Maybe he's
find
already
a
got.
dark space, yeah.
So what's Queenie gonna do after this then?
Who do you guys think is on Babel?
The Babel boss, I think it's gonna be cast off.
Yeah, I agree. Cast off.
She might get something interesting then from Goldship.
I mean, it's only cast off or Mummy Queen, right? But yeah, you'd want it to be cast off because it's easier and yeah, get you one more.
It can't be Mummy Queen because that would be a force to will fight.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, so I guess if it is Goldship, that doesn't mean like if Inca statue's on there, it would block out Inca either. Man, this is some crazy settings.
You all have been right all along, rather than just not in the.
Not in the way I thought I was.
Yeah. She's gotta be a bit careful with the health there. I'm sure she's got herbs. If you die, you just have to do the same boss again, I think, right? You don't have to start over from cast off.
No, it's the last boss you were on.
Nobody likes the aura of the Comet Rain. Everyone's a lot more confident than I am. Bamps 2.0. Neo get into the second phase of Gaia.
And that's a 5 hit for the first cycle for Neo.
That's a lot of damage as well. Gotta be careful. Got plenty of
4
herbs.
herbs left though, so shouldn't be too bad.
Did Queenie tell you guys what the name was for this seed?
Yes.
Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the Batman villain, sadly.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. That sounded like the Batman villain.
That was an alright impression. I got some Arnie vibes from it.
I'm not doing it anymore. That's for darn sure.
And
Firebird,
GG to Neo.
GG Neo.
Neo.
Firebird here making this fight less painful for Queenie.
What at the beginning of this, were we all kind of with each other, or did we
Yeah,
split off
so
early?
I would say for the first 10 to 15 minutes, you were pretty much doing the same stuff. And once you got access to, I think, 2 more continents, you started branching off a bit. But it didn't really you branched off for a bit, but you kind of started doing the same stuff again for a little bit. It was kind of linear, and I can't remember where it really started to diverge. But once it diverged for the second time, it was just different.
You'd love to see that Queenie fight for the Sandhanger 2.0 in an actual speedrun. That wasn't too bad.
I'd just like to apologise. Sorry, just want to apologise to everyone watching. With Neo and Solar both in Discord, we have to mute their audio, and Queenie's audio isn't usable. So you've got silence in our commentary for now, I'm afraid. But a big GG to Neo for finishing.
Thank you. Cast off.
Hey Neo, GG's.
Hey Neo, GG's. We were right about cast off.
Such a seed.
Such a long seed.
Solar, that's the quickest time of the whole tournament, I believe.
Are you sure?
For a long seed.
I think. Either way, I don't know. Overworld Shuffle is kind of weird because you have access sometimes faster to everything than you do for like a normal seed. So I don't know how far that skews it.
Was it Neo who fought Fango as Freedan as well?
Yeah,
weird stuff like that, able to make it a little bit faster than normal. It's kind of cool.
Yes, but I did not know which boss it would be, so in case of a Mimi Queen, I prefer to be as Freedan instead of...
Cast Office Will, my gosh.
Was there an ability in there? Did you just not transform?
Well,
No, in the boss rush we can't transform.
Oh, it's the boss
for the final boss.
So. See, I'm still thinking she came from Inca.
Right,
what have we got here? Incan statue, eh? A red jewel. Wow. I believe that's all 50 red jewels, yeah.
She wins the race to 50.
GG, Queenie.
I wonder what hint the Queen had.
But I really don't like having my tracker with this mod because I mistracked a full dungeon and I left it for so long. The Angel Village dungeon. It was marked as done when I never went in.
We just had another one of those fantastic hints for Queenie. Anchor Watt has Mine Key A.
What's she gonna do now, though?
She could finish Krez.
What else could she do, though?
Killer 6.
That's it, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, she's only got 5 hieroglyphs, so she must be missing another one.
Neo, I was scared to death whenever we saw Wind Melody was in the mansion as a hint right at the beginning of the speech.
I was hoping so much from that one. I was hoping behind it was the Dark Friar. Oh.
Yeah, I could have went either way that way. I'd have been wrecked.
If it was Dark Friars there, I think I would have finished so long before.
What was the golden tile in this one?
It was one of the 16 first tile I tried, so I had it in around 40 to 50 seconds.
Wow, okay.
So I don't have the exact tile, but it was a quick one.
Oh. Yeah, she's just gonna go fight Viper. Or
oh, has she not done this fight? It's
vampires.
Oh, okay.
Which one's here?
It's Viper there.
Viper there? Okay.
Vampires were in the pyramid.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah, she's got Kara freed as well, so they'll be straight to Dark Gaia after this.
Well, it's cool we see different statues chosen by people then.
Yeah, the journal being behind Killer 6. I saw that hint and I was 95% sure we weren't going to see 6 collected hieroglyphs in a used journal. But that's how the way the wind blows sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, and so is she gonna go try to No, she's gonna go back the other way. Okay, that was such a pain too because there was a move in that second dark space, right, in Great Wall.
Yeah.
So you couldn't.
Yeah, that I was wondering why you went into that. I was like, why is he cleaning out that dark space room? But yeah, oh chaos.
That's why I choose to go straight to the end and just get
Yeah.
the last dark space in the
That's
dungeon.
what I did too. Yeah, I don't know what's faster. It could be just that what she's doing is faster too. I don't know.
It could be because I think killing those 6 guards is a bit slower than coming here.
I did see your swag strats killing 3 archers with a single friar, Solar.
Well, you know, sometimes a blind squirrel finds a nut, because that was super lucky, Wilden. Don't give me any credit for that.
You were meant to say, of course, Wilden, I planned it from the start.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, but except for that Dark Friar, I don't think the seed was that bad.
No, it gave us access to everything we kind of needed to do. It's not like we didn't have enough to do during it. And I was saying earlier, I think Edward's prison was just the only useless location.
There was a wheel at the end of the prison, so it sped up the going
A little bit,
everywhere.
but
So
I think I used that once.
I used it multiple times because
Maybe you weren't there
starting from
before.
your row, it helps.
So, Neo, did we see you correctly avoid using the wind melody so you could brute force the tiles?
Yes. I had already brute forced the tiles before I went into the mansion, so I had no use for the melody.
Oh, we did get to see a Samlet seed at least for the weekend.
Yeah, that was nice.
QueenAnneB with her Viper killed, she has on 4 statues. We'll be seeing her finish very soon.
Did Neo get a 3-cycle Gaia?
Yes, I think I got one.
There we go. On the way to Gaia. I'm not sure how many herbs she's got left. She should be alright though. So I'm pretty sure that mouse beam still does a big chunk of damage if she gets hit by it. Even with 4 statues, I think it still hurts quite a bit.
She did also find the least amount of herbs out of all the participants. She's only on 10, Solar on 11, and Neo on 12.
Maybe some of those were in Sky Garden. I was freaking out for a long time not checking those 3 checks in Sky Garden after we got Aura Barrier, just thinking, you know what, well, I couldn't check the 3rd one anyway, but I was just hoping that wasn't going to gatekeep me at some point.
Yeah, I don't think anyone checks Actually, Neo,
I
did you
did
check it?
the Aura
Neo
Barrier
and Queenie
ones.
both went to the Aura Barrier check in Sky Garden after getting it. What possessed you, Solar, to do your mood dip so early? And Neo, because you both did it.
Was there?
I mean,
Where
it paid off
was
for you,
me?
but
Was that where the will was? No. No, I can't
Lola's
remember.
letter.
Lola's letter, that was it.
Yeah, and that was another thing. They had the option at some point, I think, to go to like Edward's Tunnel or somewhere else, and I went somewhere else. We got the prison key, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't have to. That would have worked out,
Prison Key
maybe.
was Diamond Coast.
Okay, and it just ended up that we didn't have to go at all until we could full clear it.
Yeah, I did mention that after finding the necklace so early, I think it was, and the prison key, that you'd probably be trying to find Lola's Melody before going.
Yeah, for sure. Is she on her second cycle? I didn't notice how many hits she got in that first one. There she is. Can be done. She must have got.
That's a 5 and a 5.
No, is it? 2, 3. It might be actually.
We're gonna see 3-3 cycles.
Did you 3 cycles Solar?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Nice.
And a free cycle
all-
for QueenAnneB.
She'll be very
Everyone
happy with that.
recycling.
GG's.
Beautiful. Well done, everyone.
Oof. And there's your tourney.
GG, QueenAnneB.
Well done.
GG, Queenie.
Hi.
GG.
Thank you.
Great 3 cycle there at the end.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I should forfeit, not keep you all, but nah.
That was that seed.
I got brain freeze so much by Overworld Shuffle.
You
Don't
were
worry.
only 10 minutes behind your target time. That's pretty good for quite a
Yeah.
holy seed.
I said I didn't want to be more than 20 minutes behind Solar, but I failed that.
Well, I think you can blame Francis for putting Fryer at the top of Babel.
Slider at the bottom of Babel.
Well, thank you, Solar, for winning. You're making me save on shipping fee.
The only reason I did it, I guess.
And GG, Neo.
Thank you.
A massive thanks, QueenAnneB, for organising the tournament for us again this year.
It's a pleasure, as always.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. It's fun for all of us to kind of razz each other as we go through this and see what we can do.
I feel sad with this music. It's the end of it already. We're doing this next weekend?
Well, I gotta go, guys. Thank you so much.
So I hope
This weekend
everybody
would be impossible
enjoyed it.
for me.
The team name was Mr. Freeze, which is kind of a popsicle we have here in Quebec, and I don't know if you guys know about this. So thank you everybody who participated this weekend. Thank you again, Link, for doing the prize. Every year he makes a custom prize with me. Very happy to work with you, Link. All weekend he's offering 25% discount on his entire store if you use Gaia. Go check it out. Solar, congratulations, our winner this year. And you were saying before we went live, it was funny. Last year you finished second and Sai finished first, and this year it's the contrary.
Yeah. Sai and I switched places in the runners-up and finals matches this year.
So next year I get to win?
Sure.
I've seen beautiful performance this weekend. Horrible seed, but beautiful performance.
I was hoping so much for a seed where pyramid would be useless and I would beat solar, but no, pyramid was so.
We got so many hints for pyramids, and I was going, yes!
When I saw those hints, please, no, please.
But this year we got a lot of new player. I'm so proud of them. I'm like, oh, they're flying on their own wings now.
Yeah, it was really great to see a bunch of new people participate in the
know.
tournament.
And as always, we have a regular. Join our community if you like. We have weeklies every week. Friendly races with crazy settings. Also, you can join our Discord. We have so many more settings you can choose. What do we have? We have Randomizer. You can choose as many statues as you want. We have Zelda
Entrance
3 mode.
shuffle.
Yes.
Apocalypse Gaia.
Yes.
What now? There's a what?
There's an Apocalypse Gaia.
What's that?
Oh gosh. It's a hard mode boss found broken up in the code but reassembled by the great Raven Zero. And that's all I'm saying.
Maybe next year we'll see Apocalypse Gaia. Who knows? And again, thank you. Let's not forget Don't Bagumi, who made this randomizer.
And thank you, Mr. Freet Walden, for commentating the finals this year.
Yes, Mr.
No
Fried, thank you so
problem.
much for taking my spot on last minute. And I hope to see you all again next year. In the meantime, as I said, join the Randomizer Discord if you like to have it a go and try it. And Walden and Fried, this is your commentary, so I'll let you finish.
Thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for the runners for that great performance. Anything to add, Mr. Freet?
I can't think of anything. Well played, everyone.
Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone, and we'll see you again next year. Thanks for joining us.
Take care.
Bye bye, everybody. Thank you.
Au
Bye,
revoir.
everyone.